The landlord had only one rule: never lock the upstairs door from the inside. On my 6th night there, I broke that rule. That was the first time I heard someone breathing right behind me, and the last night I ever slept in that flat. Emma and her boyfriend Daniel move into a small, cheap flat above the Red Lantern pub in East London. It's a perfect location for the price, though oddly few people have rented it before. When the landlord hands over the keys, he fixes them with an uneasy stare and warns, "Never lock the upstairs door from the inside." The flat smells faintly of burnt tobacco and stale beer. That first night, Emma hears a soft humming, an old World War I marching song drifting through the air. Daniel laughs it off as old pipes. The first footsteps. At 11:07 p.m., heavy bootsteps echo directly above their bedroom, but there is no floor above. Daniel checks. The attic hatch is locked from the inside. Emma swears she hears a man's deep voice murmur her name. In the pub, an elderly regular named Alfie freezes when Emma mentions she lives upstairs. He shows her an old photograph from the 1920s, Captain Harold Ashworth, a local war hero who used to drink here before dying in France. Alfie tells her people saw Harold in the flat for years after his death, but whatever's there now isn't him. Before Emma can ask more, the landlord storms over and drags Alfie away. The first lock-in. On a stormy night, Emma is alone in the flat. Suddenly, the front door slams and locks from the outside. From the kitchen comes the sound of a man quietly crying. On the table, she finds wet dog tags engraved, H. Ashworth. Boots scrape slowly behind her. She spins around, nothing. Daniel begins waking at exactly 3:15 a.m., standing in the corner with his eyes open, muttering, "It's not him. It's not him." In the morning, he remembers nothing. Emma notices him staring at the attic hatch for hours. Emma sets up an overnight recorder. 4 hours of silence, then deep breathing right next to her bed. At one point, a whisper, "Don't leave. You belong here." When she plays it for Daniel, he swears he hears nothing. Emma calls in local paranormal investigator Sarah. Lights dim, the temperature drops, static crackles in the recorder. A voice rasps, "Get out before," and Sarah collapses, clutching her throat. When she wakes, she stares at Emma and says, "That's not Harold, that's something else." Alfie meets Emma in secret. He tells her Harold's spirit left decades ago. What's upstairs now wears his face, but it's older and hungrier. He hands her an old iron key. "If it comes for you, don't run. Lock it in." One night, Daniel disappears. Emma follows the sound of boots into the attic, finds Daniel bound and gagged, his eyes wide with terror. From the shadows, Harold steps forward, and his face melts away into something eyeless, grinning. Emma slams the attic shut and locks it with Alfie's key. Pounding erupts from inside. Emma and Daniel move far away. Daniel barely speaks now. Weeks later, Emma receives a package, Harold's dog tags and a note. "Thanks for leaving the door unlocked." Daniel insists they locked it that night. In their new flat, at exactly 11:07 p.m., the sound of boots echoes overhead. The smell of burnt tobacco fills the air. From the kitchen, Daniel's voice, "Emma, he's upstairs.